Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do actually a Q&A. This is going to be part 3 in my Q&A little series. So if you missed part 1 and 2, you can definitely check them out. I will link them somewhere in the atmosphere. Now I will say that I got a lot of repeat questions. So if you asked a question about breakups, moving, friendships, travel, or educational background, check out part 1. And if you asked a question about interracial dating, second marriages, starting a family, or a second career, you can watch Q&A part 2. Okay, so I'm just gonna scroll through and answer the questions that have not been answered already. I do wanna just do a quick disclaimer and let you guys know that my allergies are on 10 today. My eyes are watery and I sound really congested, so bear with me on that. Also, Marley is in the room with me, curled up on the rug beside me, so if you hear snoring, it's not me, it's the dog. Tatia Gaines says, hi, what are some of your struggles as a businesswoman? One of my struggles is definitely work-life balance as an entrepreneur. When I did work a 9-to-5, I found it a lot easier to separate, well, work and life. It's just easy when you leave the office to not take work home with you. When you are a business owner, you're kind of working 24/7, especially if you are a one-woman show like myself. My business is not at a place yet where I can, hire employees. So I wear a lot of different hats. So it's really hard because it's like, when do I find the time in the day to do something like just for me that's not related to the business? I think that would probably be my number one struggle, is work-life balance. And even you guys knowing that I'm a business owner, I find that you often will, I don't know, how do I explain it? Like if I bring something up, for example, decorating. I love decorating, right? People will constantly be telling me, Toni, you should do decorating as a career. You should stage houses. You should flip houses, which I totally get. And I think it's such a big compliment. But sometimes you just want to have a hobby. Like you don't want to work. Like I'm already working. Like let me just decorate for fun, so it's kind of like this weird balance where you're always working and people always encourage you to do more work. Yeah, I think that would be the biggest struggle. DA asks, do you leave the dog in the car when you take her to run errands with you? It depends on the type of errand that I'm running. Am I going to visit Mama Daley? No, she doesn't stay in the car because she loves Mama Daley and Mama Daley loves Marley. Am I going to pump gas? Yeah, she stays in the car because it would be dangerous to have a dog running around gas pumps. Am I going on a patio for drinks with Keisha and Half? No, she doesn't stay in the car because Toronto patios are pet friendly. Am I going to the bank? Yes, she stays in the car because banks don't allow animals in their establishments. I don't know why you're asking. Maybe you're thinking of getting a dog, but honestly, it's just common sense. Nira Beauty asks, what areas of Canada would you recommend if someone wanted to move there? I would recommend Toronto. That's where I live. That's where I was born and raised, and I love my city. I would also recommend Vancouver. It's beautiful. And maybe also Montreal, especially if you speak French. Stan just says, hey, would you mind helping with layout advice for my first new home? I have a lot of windows and I could use some help. It's kind of hard for me to obviously give you advice with a comment because I can't see your home, but you can follow my Decor Instagram page, daily.decor, where I post, my own sort of decor tips and my sort of, love for decor, and you may be able to get some ideas from that page. Call Her Bunny says, would you ever introduce your next partner to your channel or would you keep him private? I think that really depends on the person. Like, not everybody is comfortable in front of a camera. Not everybody understands the whole YouTube thing or social media, thing. So it really just depends on the person. But if you're asking if I'm against sharing my next partner, no, I'm not against it. Ola400 says, hi Toni, I would like to know if you still keep in touch with Gabe and Babe. I don't know why people ask me this, but Gabe is one of my longtime YouTube friends. I started following her when she was new in the natural hair game on YouTube, and she used to make videos on her hair as well as wigs. And that's also how I started my YouTube sort of journey, was with natural hair and wigs. So that's how we bonded. We bonded over our love for Black girl beauty. contrary to popular belief, yeah, our bond was not over our white husbands. Our bond was our black girl bond, which we still have. And so, yeah, nothing's changed. PJ says, were you born in Canada and can we have more videos with Mama Daley? Yes, I was born in Canada and everybody loves Mama Daley. She is quite a character and very lovable, and you will see her on my channel as often as I can. We don't live together, obviously, and it's also a pandemic, so you'll see her, probably not often, but you will see her. Tina Stewart says, hi Toni, I've been watching you for years. Thank you. My question is, are you finally divorced and would you live outside of Canada, such as Jamaica? So no, my divorce is not finalized, and I've always mentioned this on my channel, but my goal ultimately is to be a snowbird. So my goal is to be able to have a winter home that I escape to probably 3 or 4 months out of the year. That would be my ultimate goal. And yeah, I would love to have a winter home somewhere in Jamaica or maybe Mexico. I think it would be amazing. Rosie K says, hi, I would like to know your thoughts on creating multiple streams of income, how and where to start. Thanks in advance. I think where to start is with what you're good at. And if you're not really sure, usually people will tell you, like, what do your friends call you for the most? Or what do people comment on your page about the most? Is it your decor? Is it your cooking? People have a way of telling you without telling you what you're good at. And so whatever you're most asked about is probably the first avenue that you want to explore. If it's cooking, for example, you can look into maybe starting a cooking channel or cooking Instagram page. You can look into a recipe book. You can look into maybe a line of spices, etc. Shane Tassi says, when you say okay, 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 did you get that from the Jordan Peele movie Us or made it up? Either way, I love it. I have never seen Us. So no, I didn't get it from anywhere in particular. I don't know why I just started saying okay, but I can't say it once. So okay, okay, okay. Angela P says, I became a subscriber the day after you posted your he cheated not clickbait video. I watched you heal, but I would still like to hear you detail the process. My vlogs are my detailed process. So you can simply go back and start watching from daily vlog number 1 to see my process. If you want to hear me speak about my process, I have a video on that as well. I will link it in the atmosphere. November Love says, first Toni, I think you're awesome. My question is, thank you by the way, did you start your business before or after you established your YouTube platform? Before. Yeah, I've been making art and earrings for as long as I can remember. And yeah, selling before my YouTube channel started. I would sell on eBay, I would sell on Etsy, I would sell through word of mouth. I don't know if you guys remember a platform called Fotkey. Back in the day, it was like a picture sharing platform. I got customers from there. So yeah, I was selling my wares before YouTube. Deborah Knox says, why entertain people who ask questions about the boy? Well, technically, you just asked one, so I don't have a problem answering questions. B. Dion says, hi Toni, what inspired you to become a YouTuber? Definitely natural hair. I was obsessed with watching other YouTubers, natural hair journeys and natural hair tips and styling videos in particular. And that's what inspired me to start. And so if you guys remember my very early on videos, it really did center around crazy, like creative kind of styling videos. So that's kind of how I started. Colvin Lewis says, would you consider submitting a guest writer post for my blog? No, to be honest, I am not a writer. I've sort of found my niche of content creation and it's in the video sphere. So yeah, I'm not really into writing blog posts. Full Life Liberation says, over the past year, what has been your greatest life lesson? My greatest life lesson is that I am more than capable. CNC Family says, what is your favorite movie and what made you start a YouTube channel? Love you, girl. Love you, girl. So I answered the second part of the question already, but my favorite movie is so hard to choose. I have 3. Okay, don't laugh at me, but my top 3 are Monsters, Inc., the original, not Monsters University, because I just love Boo. Like, I'm obsessed with Boo. Scarface, it's a classic. It's such a good movie. Like, it's just poetic, you know what I mean? And I fell in love with Tony Montana so much that I actually wanted to find a man whose last name was Montana so that I could become Tony Montana. Like that was my life's goal. Didn't work out, but yeah. And number 3 is Pretty Woman, because I actually like Julia Roberts, and also, you know, like that's my fantasy, you know, to find a man to take me out these streets. Giselle Joseph says, do you intend on having kids, and if so, how many? So I want to have and raise and rear and love as many children as possible in this lifetime, just not biologically. Well, gotta change my battery. Hold on, guys. Have you used chebe in your hair? What were your thoughts on it? Yes, I have. I do have a video on it. I believe it's in my product review playlist. S. Alina says, what's your favorite video out of the ones you've uploaded so far? That's such a good question. I don't know. I have so many videos on my channel. I know my most viewed video is my head wrap video. It has over 1 million views. Can you guys believe it? Yeah, I was pretty shocked with that too, but I don't know what my favorite is. Nikki Sim says, what are your regrets regarding your first marriage? I was a loving wife and I fought for my marriage, and I'm content with my choices, so no regrets. Hey, Canuck Girl 416, that's my girl, y'all. Hi Toni, are you still going to do the big chop? My whole plan, like I was super gung-ho that right after my birthday party, my 40th birthday party, I was going to go to a salon and get a big chop. And of course, right after that party, we went into lockdown. So salons were closed, everything was closed. I mean, we're still pretty much in lockdown. So I've eliminated salon visits. I haven't done a pedicure since March. Yeah, we'll see what happens next year. Maybe I'll change my mind, maybe I won't, but I still do think a shortcut would look fire on me. With these cheekbones, girl. Joy Toy says, so I just have to say I love your vulnerability and confidence. Thank you. What keeps you being a bad bitch through all you've been through? Ooh. I don't know, girl. I think it's just in me. Like, it's not something that I'm doing intentionally. At least I don't think it is. So maybe it's just, you know, it's just a bad bitch inside. Sandy F says, how old were you when your parents separated? I'm pretty sure I was 11. It was a long time ago, but if I had to guess, I'd say around there. Gloria says, my question is, why did you say it's exhausting being black in one of your videos? It broke my heart to hear you say that. It seems like maybe you just read the title, because that's what the video was about. So you can watch the video. Marshall says, good morning, beautiful lady. What gives you joy these days? Oh, and I missed your sneak peek of singing you used to do, especially worship songs. Oh, thanks, girl. I'm not really a singer, you guys. I just play around. But what gives me joy? A lot. There are so many things that give me joy right now. My family definitely brings me joy. My friends, my friendships bring me joy. My fur baby. Marley, you want to say hi? My fur baby brings me joy. My home brings me joy. Making my home my own brings me joy. The sunshine in the morning brings me joy. And you guys bring me joy. Faye B says, where did you purchase magnetic eyelashes? Would love to purchase a pair. So I have never used magnetic eyelashes. I have used magnetic lash liner. So that's probably what you're referring to, and you can check out my video for a link and coupon code. Lisa says, is it difficult for you to live alone? I asked because you found a home for all of you. No, it's very easy for me to live alone. Ingrid says, hey Toni, what's the cost of living in Canada where you live? Single person. Thanks. I don't know. Those are not numbers that I would really have off the top of my head, but I really think that's something that you can do your research on online. Kayla K says, do you believe in a high power that created the universe? Yes, I do. Azuri Sora says, hey sis, have you been to Africa? No, I have never been to Africa. Anya's Heart, oh my goodness, Anya's Heart says, hey Bella, what's your road to healing like? How have you been healing your heart? My road to healing has, I would say, come to an end, and I healed my heart with love and patience and kindness. Gloria, oh, she says, one more question. Do you pay to get your hair braided, or does half do it for free? You know, I find it really weird that people have an assumption that I get my hair done for free. The founder of SupportaSista and yet I'm not gonna support my friend, my sister, who lives with me? Of course I pay to get my hair done. Latoya Jones says, any advice on how to become a successful YouTuber and businesswoman? Ooh, I guess the number one tip is definitely consistency, girl. You probably hear it all the time, but it's true. Consistency and be yourself, because we all have something unique to offer. In terms of business, I do actually have a book called Dream Plan Succeed. It is available on my website, tonidaily.com. You can get the ebook or the hard copy. That's just me sharing my personal tips on business, because I get asked that question all the time. Let's see. Can we get videos more than 10 minutes long, maybe 20 plus? So I do get asked for longer videos all the time, and my answer is always the same. And this kind of goes back to my previous answer that we all have something different to bring. There are tons of YouTubers who are able to bring that type of content to you, who have the time and resources to bring you 20 to 30-minute vlogs. I simply don't. I'm a one-woman show, so 23 hours of my day is spent on my business, and whatever time I have left to pick up the camera and then edit, I do as a hobby. Sincere Presence says, have you and Half ever hooked up? No. Chrissy Turner says, hi Toni, would you consider having or branding your own lipstick or gloss, being you already have your own beauty website? Yeah, I guess I would definitely consider that. If I found like a formulation or color that I super loved, or something that was considered like my signature, I would definitely consider that. Kiera Monroe says, can you do a decor video or list places you shop for basic home items, candles, etc.? So I do have a home decor playlist on my channel. You can check that out. And I do have an Instagram, daily.decor, where I tag all my purchases. But I don't shop at one specific store. I look for home decor any and everywhere. ASMR Asian Jen Jen says, do you enjoy being single and free from drama? Girl, you know, it really feels like a weight has been lifted. Like I don't have the pain in my shoulders. Like, you know what I mean? It's so nice to be able to breathe easy and like just not have that constant stressor in my life. It's really is an amazing feeling. So yes, absolutely. Symphony says, are you going to get a second dog? No, I'm not going to get a second dog. Hattie Coley says, hi Toni. I think she says, love Mama Daley so much. My question is, are you using a mold for your earrings, or do you purchase and do the designs? So I design and make my own earrings. Tia says, do you feel like you can trust yourself and your judgment in a future intimate relationship, having gone through the trials you've been through, or do you doubt your abilities and are more cautious now? I definitely trust myself even more now. Anasa Whiting says, hi Toni, I'm new to your channel and love your authenticity. Thank you. I'm trying to start a business. I would like to know, how do you cost out your products that you make so you know how much to charge? I've tried to start businesses but have been unsuccessful because everybody wants a hookup and dealing with people and unsavory business practices. Any advice would be helpful. I guess a good place to start would be your competitors. If you're making hair products, I'll just say hair products because you can kind of see my hair products in the background there. So if you're making hair products, maybe research companies that are selling items similar to the hair products you make and look at their pricing, especially the ones that you resonate with, that you would like to get to their level, or maybe that you are inspired by, because likely they have the same customer base that you're after. Once you sort of have the average pricing, then you can source your materials from there to try to get within that price range. Helen Bird says, do you have any hidden talents? Tiffany H says, if you could give yourself advice 20 years younger, what would you advise? Go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. That would always be my advice to my younger self. Self-doubt can be crippling, and I feel like, you know, I'm a very cautious person. I'm not a risk taker. But at the end of the day, what do you have to lose? You know, things have a way of working themselves out. So that would always be my advice to my younger self, is go for it. Whatever it is I was questioning, just go for it. Trina Jacobs says, can you do a video with all your roommates who did the bobbed braids? So my roommates are featured on my channel in my vlogs. I live with Half. You can follow her on Instagram, and I also live with Keisha. You can follow her on Instagram as well as YouTube if you want to keep up with them as well. Lena Lesson says, hey girl, hey, since you bought your new crib, what is the next big goal you'd like to achieve? So after my home is done, I'm hoping that I'll be able to buy a new car next year. We'll see. Tina Lee says, if I came to Toronto after the pandemic is over, could I hang out with you in the Galdem? Seriously, your turnouts look like so much fun. Oh, thank you. I do have some Tonettes that I've literally had an online relationship with for years. And so I was comfortable, you know, meeting them on a one-on-one. But other than that, it would probably be a meetup thing. I did really enjoy my birthday party, and I would love to do like another sort of like summer turn up, you know, after the pandemic. So I would definitely consider hosting another event. Sass, aka Schwa Louis, says, what does your filming setup look like? Is it simple or complicated? I actually have a video on that as well. I will link it in the atmosphere. Carly Amato says, hey Miss Toni, how are you? You always mentioned your dislike for your mother-in-law. What caused it, and do you think it made an impact on your relationship? I never mentioned a dislike for my mother-in-law. I mentioned a dislike for her cooking because, you know, no seasoning. DA says, have you been accused of being racist for your SupportaSista philosophy? No, I haven't. DA has a lot of questions, girl. Do you believe that you ignored red flags that were evidence of him eventually being an asshole to you? You mentioned that he was an ass to other people. If yes, do you think it reflects badly on you that you let that behavior towards others slide? So I am not a mother or a parent, so I do not need to feel responsible for anybody's actions other than my own, particularly not the actions of a middle-aged white man. So no. Chantel Bancroft, hey Island girl, you used to share your artwork, your pieces and process, then one day you just stopped. Wagwan. I know, I miss painting. You know, sometimes life just happens. I got really focused on my business and my products, so I kind of put my art on the back burner, which was my love. And then the moving, and then renovating a new home, and then the cheating, and then the moving again. And then it's like it's been one thing after the other. But I'm looking forward to settling down here and eventually starting to paint again. I hope I can still do it, y'all. Like, I don't even know if I've lost it or not. Lavender Ladybug Adventures says, what is the one thing you wish people would stop asking you? I might have to come back to that because I don't know. I get asked a lot of stuff, but I don't know. So I've thought about it, and I wish people would just mind their own uteruses and stop asking me about mine. Naturally Done. What's up, girl? She left like this many questions, like a paragraph of questions. I'm just gonna skim through some of them. How tall are you? I'm 5'5". What is your favorite alcoholic beverage? I don't know. I like a few. I really like beer. I like a good lager. I like gin and tonics, and with like crushed ice. They're very refreshing. And recently I've actually really enjoyed a Moscow Mule. The Fox 62 says, not that it matters, but is she black or white? I have no idea who you're talking about. Who? Is who black or white? Sweet G.A. Brownin, would you ever consider locking your hair? I definitely would consider locking my hair. October Scorpio says, are you a roller coaster junkie? I detest roller coasters. I will happily carry your purse. I'm not going on. CJ Vibes 2008 says, are you bisexual? And if so, do you see yourself moving on with a girl? No, I'm not bisexual, and I see myself moving on in the future with somebody who is perfect for me, regardless of their package. And last but not least, y'all, I got through all the questions. Marvella Harbin says, hi, has any Christian ever talked to you about your eternal salvation? I am Christian myself, and I talk to the Lord about my eternal salvation every day. That's it, y'all. 155 questions. Like I mentioned, a lot were duplicates, so if you didn't have your specific question answered, chances are I already answered it in either part 1 or 2. You guys want to say hi to Marley? Marley, say hi. Say hi, Mar. That's it. I'm pretty sure I covered every single topic, y'all, so there's pretty much nothing left for you to know about me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.